I hear something coming, and I'm really not too sure what it is. Sounds like a truck. Well, let's see. And there looks to me like a wrecker. Oh my God, it's stone soup. I'll be damned. Pull up there just a little bit there, and we'll have you shut this thing down so she can cool off a bit. I'll be damned. Well, nothing fell off that I can see. Looks just as good as it ever did. Mike, you're alive.
Somehow.
I don't know how that could possibly be. That's a hell of a drive. Holy Christ.
It didn't catch on fire a second time, so.
Well, that's a good
That's
thing.
an improvement.
Yeah, no point on burning her to the ground. Well, so how many law enforcement officers did you encounter on your journey?
Well, I only passed about 7.
And nobody said nothing?
Nobody said nothing.
You're a graced man, my friend.
Yes.
Alrighty. Anything you want to... That tire doesn't look too happy.
No, it does not.
You know, it really needs some...
cheap bead seal junk is coming out of it, too.
Well, tread would be an optional thing, you know. I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh, you know, this actually had plenty of tread on it when I left. Had 1/4 inch.
You got some serious front end difficulties going on there.
That's
then.
A cheap Chinesium tire.
Yeah.
It's a retread.
Yeah, but a retread on the front on a steer tire?
Yeah.
Okay, we already know you're half fucking crazy, so whoop, I guess I got to edit that out. To hell with it. Yeah, well, I don't swear as much as one person I know at DVG. Well, I'll be damned. Looks like your chain kind of took care of that balance. Good thing I'm going to do some things in the back.
Yeah, it only gives you something else to work on, right?
Yeah, I need more to work on. Well, I got to make one of them, and I got to make one of them, and I got to fix a carburetor that's got stupid, and just minor details like that. Jack, make a race ready, you know. And then do something with a trunk lock thing. So... that ought to be real. I'll have to get creative on that.
I solved that.
Yeah, but NHRA rules is not going to let that fly, so we're going to have to do something about that. But well, that's that. Remember, you can follow this epic journey of how to get to Ohio via YouTuber and YouTuber and a YouTuber and a YouTuber and way too many. Anyway, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, old friend, as we call you Betty, named after my mom because she would have absolutely adored this tractor. Anyway, don't have time to fix your whiny ass pump. Someone else needs the hoist stall way more than you do. So, skid her away. Out you go. Oh, by the way, I'm taking this. I gotta have this for something else. Ain't saying what, but you get a brand new one. Period correct. Instead of Harley. But if you think about it, born on a Harley, moved to a farmall, and now going to a... Yeah, so anyway, the last time you saw this stall, there was a freaking tractor in it. And my boy and I just finally finished moving that, and I am exhausted. It's been a long day. I had to clean this whole freaking stall out and move a whole bunch of shit out of here that was, like, out to there. And in front of the tractor and all that stuff just to make room so I could get stone soup in here. And so I'm going to get it inside shortly here, and then after that I'm going to start assessment. I've already been underneath there and looked at the exhaust system, by the way, and there's plenty of room to do what we talked about, and it should work out pretty good. I'm going to do some testing on it and make sure it's going to do that. By the way, that's 1.5 inch pipe. That's teeny. So that tailpipe is like nothingness. So yeah. So I don't know if you recognize this dashboard, but this is the dashboard of Stone Soup. My God, this carburetor's screwing up. I think it's a little rich. But what I heard was something else. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it didn't sound good. See that? That leads me to believe we have a problem. Either that or someone put cards in the spikes of the bicycle. That could have happened. Well, I'm going to try and get this thing in my shop if it'll stay running long enough and figure out why it don't stay running. It's just loading up so bad. What a wreck. Oh wait, there's no door handles. Damn it. Now that's an interesting bit of development. I think there needs to be a pair of ice grips there or something. Oh, there's the door handle. Well, that's real helpful. Well, there she is, boys. We're going to make a stab at doing something to this damn fool thing. So, here we go. Well, Stone Soup. Let's see if she runs. So I got from there to here, but not very happily. And I gotta dig around and see if I can find some way to keep that there door handle thingy on there, because having door handles is a real positive thing. Just saying. Alright. Yeah. Just that gigantic camshaft. So, after a quick inspection of things, I pulled out the needle and seat here and cleaned that out, and didn't really see any lumpy gravy in there. Maybe it's a stuck float or something internally, and which would be weird because this carburetor's brand new. Jamie put this thing on brand new, so it really shouldn't be doing stupid things. But it's definitely flooding itself, so the needle and seat's not doing needle and seat things. So the first thing I did was went and take it apart, and I had to take it off here because this is all froze up. This nut is supposed to spin on the shaft. As you can see, it does that freely now. It's amazing what a torch can do. I mean, a real torch, like a oxyacetylene monster, because it was froze solid. Now it spins on here like it's supposed to. So we're going to put this back together, which I haven't figured out how to hold the camera. You guys, you YouTubers that can hold the cameras and do stuff and work on things, boy, I tell you what, I respect you so much. Because I'm not that guy. I need a GoPro or something. But that's not in the budget. Okay, there's that, and then this is going to go in here, maybe. Sorry. Oh, for the love of Christ. Where can I set this thing? I'm stupid. Okay, stare at that carburetor for a minute. Yeah, do that. Or the intake. I don't really care. My God, this thing is miserable put together. There you go. Guess I could have loosened the clamp some. Okay, back to the wrench. Alright, now that we got this spinny thing doing spinny things, and it's spewing gas, so just the way we like it. And we're going to put that in there, like that. And then we're going to snug it up a little bit when I find the appropriate wrench. There's my finger in the way. I need a camera person. Hey, you know, if you look through your camera, you can actually see what you're doing and your hands work in time with the rest of your body. Wow, fun. Okay, well, in theory, that should take care of that. We'll find out pretty damn quick. If it doesn't work, we're going to have to go back to the drawing board, but we got to get this thing up on the hoist, and we got to find out what's going on. Okay, where's neutral? Yeah, that should be, in theory. Cockpit. Ouch! Too soon. Have to clutch out slowly, make sure that we actually achieve neutrality. Ooh, that purrs like a kitten now. Let's see if she's spewing over the top of the carburetor. Nope. Must have passed a little lumpy gravy. She got the new steel line put in it. So maybe that guy doing donuts on a Mexican back road. Yeah, that would do it. Well, I'm happy with this, so that's purring like it should. I also added this because this had fallen out and fell right into the carburetor, and so I added this piece right here. I added this piece right here, so this will hold it in place. It won't fall apart anymore. And that's a rubber baby buggy bumper. Okay, let's kill it. Somebody. Okay. The location of that is just not ideal. I can't stand looking at this. I mean, I'm a sheet metal guy and body guy, and I really cannot stand looking at this gaping wound up here. So don't be a bit surprised if that doesn't turn into something cool. Anyway, so that part is fixed. The air filter with this thing isn't the right air filter, so I'm going to take off the auto parts store and see if they can dream up something that's going to be fill the gap on that. I dug through my stuff, and I usually throw this stuff away. I don't have anything I can put in there. But this thing is ultra gamey. It had fur on it, chunks of fur. I think there's some fur right there. Yeah, so that's got to go. And so we're going to try to get this thing doing air filtration, and so that it will be happier driving down the highway. I got this whole situation going on in the drivetrain too that's really going to have to become a precedence and everything. I have no idea what's going on, but we got things rubbing on drive shafts or drivetrain underneath the car all of a sudden, so I hope to God that that's not something really bad. So I got a bad feeling about it. Well, not really. I'm not scared of anything this car can throw at me. I've seen worse, if you can imagine that. But anyway, time to go have a coffee, smoke a pipe, chill. Many, many moments later. Okay, so just to try to wrap up what I started doing, I ended up at the auto parts store. I had to order something, and I got that, which still was wrong because it's got the wrong carb stud thing. This is more for like a better truck application than car, because the regular air filter was the same as what was in there. So what do you do when you're stuck in a position like that? Okay, well, here you go. This was there you go, an innie, and it went the other way. And thanks to my ingenuity of sheet metal working and that handy dandy press you see over there, I turned an innie into an outie. So what's going on here now? I'll probably have to splather a little paint on it. I'm thinking some kind of a chrome silver. Now, if you put this on here, everybody tightens up like they're supposed to. Nice and sturdy and doesn't wiggle, wobble, or anything, and a brand new air filter for consuming air. And this fits nice with a nice gap all the way around it. And so the air filter that I got, which stressed out the parts man like you wouldn't believe, because like he just had to find the diameter, 8-inch. We were shooting for 8-inch by 4-inch, but no such critter exists, so not sure what was going on with that. Gonna put a little paint on that, just because this has all been prettied up, so I'm gonna do something with that center. Not sure what yet, but just do something with it. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so that's the end of this. And it's time for this thing to get airborne. I get the hoist under it and get airborne. But I got a special thing I'm going to do for Vic first, which could be potentially the start of the next video. So stay tuned. Like and subscribe. Hit that little like thingy. I like a lot.